DJ Juarez. Good Music Productions.
Yo, what up, what up? You know it is your boy DJ Juarez from DJWarez.com. This is video number 14 entitled Creating or Complaining, you feel me? Basically, I just want to speak on you as an individual. You know, are you complaining in your life about things, or are you being creative about things in your life? Is there a situation that arises that confronts you where you're just going to complain about it and just turn your back and not really try to hit it head on and try to solve it? Or are you going to be creative and try to think about it and try to come up with multiple ways to create a solution for the problem? You know what I'm saying? And this just goes for anybody, even goes for myself sometimes. You know, sometimes we're encountering with things and, you know, unless we have our mind right and we're constantly feeding our mind and aligning ourselves, you know, the first instincts or the first thought that goes through our head is like, man, damn, you get like this complaintive spirit, you know, and you don't want that to happen. You know, you always want to be, you know, you always want to be positive to every situation, whether it's negative, bad, you know, whether you think there isn't a way out or you really don't think there's a solution to it. Always be positive to it, you know, always make it a challenge, you know what I'm saying? Because you could take a negative and always make it into a positive, and that's every time, you know, trust me in that. Uh, you know, some people are like, well, Juarez, it's a lot more easier said than done. I ain't got money, I ain't got time, I ain't got a good job. Look what you're doing, you're complaining. You feel me? You're complaining right there. Stop complaining. Start changing your thought process. Start trying to create it. Instead of saying I don't have enough money, well, be like this. How am I going to create more money to pay this bill or to get this new car? You know what I'm saying? Try to get in a creative mode. You know what I mean? Because sometimes when you press against the wall and you're not complaining and you're actually trying to be creative, it's going to push you for a solution. That's what this is here for. This dome piece. And apologize, that's my phone. But you know, getting back. You know, sometimes when you're pushed into a corner or a situation, that's when it's time to get creative. You know, if sometimes it may be like a test where you have to use your mind. And in using your mind, you're going to start thinking and you're going to start elaborating different plans. And you know what? You're going to find one that's going to give you the solution that you need for that sort of situation. I'm just going to put this in a quick, simple story. Apologize again. But I heard this story and it kind of speaks to me, and it kind of speaks to every situation generally when it comes to a situation that you think, you know, you don't see the light at the end of the tunnel. You understand what I'm saying? You know, there's a guy who tells his friend, you know, I'm about to tell you a story about the biggest bass that I caught this day. And he starts telling the guy that he went out there by himself one day to his favorite spot that he always goes out to, and the weather wasn't that great, and even though he went out there, you know, a lot of his friends who usually go with him didn't end up showing up or saying they were gonna go with him because they're like, look, the weather's ish, you know, you ain't gonna be able to catch nothing. There's no point in going, you know. But instead of him listening to that negativity and them guys complaining, he was like, no, I'm gonna go anyways. You know what I mean? He was optimistic. He was positive in the situation. So the man gets there right in the morning. He go ahead and, you know, he puts on his hook. You know what I mean? Puts on the bait, casts it. First hour, nothing. He switches to a different spot, changes the lure, you know, changes the bait, casts it again. Nothing. He comes back upstream, goes to a different spot, you know, uses a different test line, a different method, you know, a different type of lure, throws it in there, nothing. One of his buddies comes in and he starts fishing with him. They just start talking about stuff, and for about a 2 hour span, you know, they're just sitting there talking about life, and he didn't catch anything. Towards the end of the day, he's like, you know what, I'm gonna try one more spot. He went down to a certain area, threw his line in there, and lo and behold, this bass, which was about this big, like he said, if he would have had his camera, he would have took a picture of it. But he said it was the biggest bass that he ever caught. And basically, what I'm trying to relate this story to being creative or being a complainant individual is that sometimes if things aren't working out and you try one idea, don't just give up there. Try something else. And if that doesn't work, try something else. If that doesn't work, God damn it, try something else until something's gonna work for you. Something's gonna fall through, and that's where you becoming creative in your mind is gonna help you express that. You know what I mean? It's that endurance, that determination. You know what I mean? That's what makes people winners. You know what I mean? So, you know, if this helped you in any way or you found this helpful, you know what I mean? If I'm speaking to you, just go ahead and hit the like button, hit the share button, comment. Let me know what your thoughts are. I really do appreciate it. You know what I mean? And this is DJ Wars, video number 14 called Are You a Complainer or Are You a Creative Individual? I don't know how exactly I'm going to title it because I know I said something different at the beginning, but that's okay. You know what I mean? We're going to go with the flow. Like I said, I just encourage you guys, anytime you get into a situation, that you don't think you're going to be able to find an answer to, just start becoming creative. Take it as a challenge and be positive. Be thankful for that challenge because you're going to learn something. You know what I mean? And in that learning, that's where you're going to become successful. So, it's your boy DJ Wars signing out. Sending you guys nothing but love and positive vibes. Yo.